Restitution. So far, Mr. Trujillo has paid several $100s to the city. We're getting a little weather payback now for all that fine weather we've had.
Yeah, we are. And, you know, we're going to break this down to such a degree, you guys, that
oh, my goodness.
My head may well
weather
explode. Yeah, it could be very ugly here. Let's show you what's going on. This is the easy part. 63 degrees, winds out of the east at 6 miles an hour. Overall, we are looking at a nice evening out there. Pretty dry stuff for us. And I think the start to tomorrow will be just fine. Plenty of sunshine for us, but throughout the day, we start to increase the moisture and the lift across the atmosphere. That's going to increase the clouds and the storms as well. 40s and 50s for us off to the north right now. 60s in central sections and down to the south. 50s and 60s for us right now. We are going to cool down nicely out there tonight simply because, as you can tell, there's not much cloud cover out there, so we lose that heat out of the atmosphere, and then we get ready for this big guy to head in from the west across the area for tomorrow and into Thursday. I think Thursday is going to be our most active day across the state, especially early on before this thing finally lifts out of here by early Friday. So let's break this down. First of all, as the storm comes on through tomorrow, what we'll see is the moisture increase from west to east across the state. Good chance it's some afternoon thunderstorms, especially late in the afternoon into the early evening here. As far as severe weather goes, the main threat sits across the southeast back into west central sections of the state. Northern half of the state should be relatively quiet on the severe weather front. And then by tomorrow night, we'll get some snow above about 9,000 feet. And that threat for snow, again, we're talking about the areas that are around resort level here for tomorrow night and into Thursday morning here as well. And then it looks like Thursday afternoon, another chance at some more storms. So let's talk a little bit of severe weather here and some of where that threat is. It sits across southeastern New Mexico, especially around Otero County. Could be back in toward Chaves County as well. And this could stretch into west central sections. But here's the big concern with what's going on in the atmosphere. What we have is something called speed shear, and that is increasing winds the higher up you go in the atmosphere. This starts to rotate thunderstorms and create supercells. Why is this a problem? Because supercells are longer lasting storms than your garden variety thunderstorms. They also create larger hail, and they can create isolated tornadoes. So we need to watch this. I don't think we have a huge tornadic threat for tomorrow, but we could see some pretty large hail out there, and some of this in the severe storm front could last into Thursday as well. So what could possibly go wrong with this storm? Well, we could see the storm take a little more of a northerly track. I don't think that's real likely. The models have got a pretty good fix on this. But one thing we could see is this thing enters toward New Mexico over the next day or two, and that is the storm weakens a little bit and draws in a little more dry air. While that could still lead to some severe weather, it could hurt the overall rain coverage area here. That's why we kept the bust potential at 35% on this. But overall, the storm looks pretty good here, and I think we're looking at a pretty good chance at storms over the next couple of days, and then things will back off by Friday. 66 Durango, 70 in Farmington, 66 in Gallup. Here's a look at those 7-day forecasts for both Durango and Farmington. Best chances coming up on Thursday, but even late tomorrow, we will be seeing that chance at storms increasing across the area. Down to the south and west, temperatures here 60s and 70s, mostly cloudy skies, afternoon storms developing, and again, we'll watch those west central areas with the possibility of some isolated severe storms. Same deal across the southeast. Severe storms, the big concern here, and as you check out the Roswell forecast, best shot at picking up just garden variety rain will be into Thursday as well, and then Friday things start to back off with a high of 81. North and east tomorrow, not as much action. You guys will get a better shot coming up for Thursday. Meanwhile, northern mountains, couple things to watch for here. Scattered storms, obviously, throughout the daytime hours, and then tomorrow night above about 9,000 feet. So places like Bobcat Pass and all the resorts could start picking up snow late tomorrow night. I don't think we're talking about huge snow numbers simply because we don't have enough cold air with this particular storm, but still, some snow will be a possibility, but it is going to be well above areas like Santa Fe. East Mountains, temperatures in the 60s. Scattered storms for tomorrow, increasing chances Thursday, and same deal in the metro. Scattered storms late in the day tomorrow. Most of tomorrow will be just fine. And then Thursday, that chance of showers continues, and then it backs off a little bit for Friday.
That was a little wonky,
yeah,
but very good.
Okay,
very good.
We'll take it.
Thanks, Mark. We've got sports next.